All right, let's continue to look at the impact of this planned national shutdown on businesses and operations. We're now joined via Zoom by Mandla Mngomezulu, Deputy Chairman of the All Truck Drivers Forum and Allied South Africa, to weigh in on how the industry and drivers plan to respond to the protest tomorrow. Well, a very good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us here on SABC News.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Let's talk then about, where you stand when it comes to tomorrow's protest, tomorrow's shutdown. And I will say this on the back of the fact that, truck drivers have also had their time of expressing their grievances in recent times, raising their own concerns, having their own what some would call shutdowns, where truck drivers have stopped, in the middle of the road, for example. So where exactly do you stand in terms of this shutdown tomorrow?
Thank you, ma'am. About the shutdown tomorrow, we don't have any problem about the shutdown, but as an organization and the truck drivers, we are not supporting it and we are not going to be part of it because we have our own issues that we are still dealing with. We can't just support politicians because we understand what they are complaining about. Electricity is affecting all of us, but the problem is that it now is politicized, that shutdown. That's why we are saying as an organization, we can't participate on things of politics because we have members of the EFF who are members of ATDF. Yeah. We are members of SABC who are members of ATDF. That's why we say we can't support political parties because now it would be a clash between ATDF and the politicians.
Yeah. What do you mean when you say that it is politicized? Just based on the fact that it's a political party who's organized this?
Because now it's a political party that's organizing this, and they are calling for a president of another political party to step down. But our problem is not about one man, because if they can call Ramaphosa to resign, and the same ANC will give us the same Ramaphosa, because when you go back from Thabo Mbeki, Jacob Zuma, and now it's Ramaphosa, who's next? That's why we are saying this thing is politics. We can't join this protest. It's a political point because they want to score political point because we are going for election.
All right. So when you strike, who are you striking against? When truck drivers strike, who are you striking against?
We are always striking against unemployment because most of the companies are employing.
Against who, sir? Against who?
Against the state, against the government.
So government,
not against Ramaphosa. Because if we are striking against Ramaphosa, we must go to the union building. But that's why we are always drivers are blocking the road because is where they are working and they want attention from the government. Because it's the government that we must deal with the issues. That's why we are saying we can't join the politicians because now they want to use us to score political points. Because now that same political party, the political party that calls for foreign nationals to come to work in this country illegally. That's why we are saying as organizers, we can't support someone who wants South Africans to suffer. Because when we are calling people to come to work to South Africa illegal, the employers, they are happy because they know exactly now they are going to make profit because they are paying less and they are using the foreigners as slaves. That's why we can't participate with a political party who promotes slavery in the country.
Yeah, but it does seem that your issues sort of overlap and who you are protesting against overlaps, because you just mentioned that, you would essentially be protesting against the government when you have been having similar protests as the trucking industry. Do you not see the fact that some of these issues may overlap and may indeed merge?
Our issues have been long overdue. That's why we are saying that this is a political point to score, because we have been raising issues of unemployment and we have pointed where we can solve this problem, but no one was supporting us. They call us now because they want that shutdown to be successful. We don't have any problem about the shutdown, but what we are saying is that what is the solution on that? Do they have any solution to how they can solve this thing of electricity, this thing of unemployment? They don't have, because you cannot call for all Africa to come here and work in South Africa illegally. It is true that employers, they want to make profit. They'll be using those foreigners. That's why we are saying we are protesting against the government, not the president of the ANC. And the president of the ANC is the president of the country, but it is the government. If we are calling for the ANC to step out from the parliament, we can join. But now they are calling for one man. And when you look at them, they are working together on municipalities. That shows that they don't have any problem. They are fighting political games. That's why we are saying these people, they are not fighting for us, just fighting for scoring points.
All right, so basically you're saying that you're, neither here nor there, but you're not supporting. So how would you, or how will your industry and members be responding to the shutdown tomorrow? Should it in any way affect, your day-to-day work?
No, we are saying to our members, those companies who decided to stop their operation, we don't have any problem. But those people, companies who will be operating tomorrow, it will be a normal day. But we are asking our members and the supporters that they must be driving with caution, because we don't know what is going to happen. Because this protest is not organized to do violence, but we understand that when there is a protest, there are some people who use that protest to gain, to steal, like to looting, damaging properties. That we're saying that we must try to be careful. We must be careful most at night, and we're asking the police to protect those who are not participating on the shutdown, because it's within our right. As the Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, said, everyone has got the right to protest, and those who got the right not to protest. We are practicing our right not to participate on that useless shutdown.
All right. I think I see where you stand when you call it a useless shutdown. You gave yourself away there. But thanks very much to you, Mandla Mngomezulu. We appreciate your time, Deputy Chairman of the All Truck Drivers Forum and Ella South Africa.